worked lower down. Doesn't work here. I don't know why. Whoops. I have the wrong material selected. Alright, now I can properly go forward. Have you been able to get all around it with without jumping at all? I'm pretty sure you can get 100% through it just by walking. In fact, you could even press period and go to the regular walk speed. But when you get to the chaosy area, there's only one path up, and I think you just got it. One kind of walk-only path up, I should say. About how much does this hang over? Okay. Kind of hangs over both ways. Okay. Oh, I bet. I mean, just all the sorts of shapes that can kind of come from just using the line tool. There's been all sorts of really awesome stuff. Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff that's going on with the build, to be honest. I'm really happy that I've been able to get as much interesting stuff going with it. And this is my first time doing an actual 100% only line tool. My previous ones I had done, I added a little bit more, like I'd use blocks and then line tool to connect them. This obviously ain't that. This is really everything's being put down with the line tool. There was only one delete I did early on, and I realized that one probably was kind of arbitrary anyway. Are you kidding me? Is it also certain places where it doesn't want to do it? I certainly have enough stone. Do I have to have the camera oriented below it or something? Does anybody know some other magic tricks to make these things work? Maddox, next. You've given me idea. I will do that next time. StatsWiz, hey, thank you. StatsWiz. Well, I'm not going to cheat. I'm going to see if I can restart Landmark and have that fix it. And if I still can't place that line there without cheating or some other means, maybe I'll just make the platform a little larger and deal with it. So, when you say StatsWiz with the name, what kind of stats are you talking about? Just statistics in general? Is there a particular game or particular type of information that you crunch numbers on? A sports person? Academic statistics. Oh, Vanilla. That's cool. Nope. I'll have to do one thicker then. Lame. Bottled water? Oh my goodness, that must have been way expensive. Yeah, it's a water profile thing. There was a book released, I believe it was, finally came out in October last year, called Water. It's all about brewing and water profiles. If you really want to know why the water made things better, that book will tell you, and it'll actually kind of give you actionable steps should you want to go through the time and expense to get a water profile so you know how you need to adjust from the water source you're using to the specific style of beer that you're going to be doing to get. It helps with the mash and extraction, it helps with the flavor, it helps with the you know, it just so much, like, the water really makes a difference with. So we're making this one thicker. I'll make it 2 thicker. It still doesn't work. Good one, Sun Hunter. So no thickness is going to work with that. That's really stupid. So what do you think? What do you folks think? Should I cheat? Should I just use the selection tool and add tool to copy this box over here? Should I keep trying to do it with the line tool and see if anything will actually make it take, or if it's just broken functionality in that spot? So maybe I can trick it by doing things the wrong way. City water profile doesn't help because there's still more things that change about it from the city profile check to when it actually gets to you. Like even the pipes that it's coming through in your home, whether you've got copper pipes or a different type, can also affect various aspects of it. So the city water profile only gets you so close. Maybe we should get like Dave or someone up in here for a moment to see this, because this is just ridiculous. No line of any thickness appears to work. How about that? Nope, that doesn't work. Okay. So once again, folks, should I cheat? Should I keep on trying doing it this way? Now what I can do in the meantime is about here, probably. Yeah. Alright, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to make that platform otherwise. Integrity, huh? It's an experiment. I mean, it's a challenge, but it's also, I see how much it's really become just an experiment to see how much the tools actually even work. How the hell did that happen? How did it get back to the wrong material? I don't even get that. I'm honestly about to pause and review and go back through and see at what point it decided to switch my material, because I didn't do that. I guess it was maybe when I logged out and came back in, because I haven't really put anything down since then. It's weird that it would revert to plaster rather than the last material I was actually using. Let's see if a different size will work here. I just restarted Landmark. There. Fine, I can just do that. Whoops. Let's try it again. 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, that didn't work. Let's start with that. From a 2 to an 8. Wait a second. Oh yeah, that's right. The belt doesn't engage just like everything else unless you've actually jumped. If you just fall, you're SOL. Maddox, it was the modern times I was talking about in particular. Simpler times is just like Trader Joe's version of simple style American beers. It's fine that they're a little bit off from one another. I don't mind that. In fact, that might even be better. We used to be more frequent, now it's less frequent. I mean, last year we brewed 24 beers. And that was in the span of a few months. We actually had 8 going at a time. Hey, Catabar. Ah! Line tool! Yeah, it was all for competitions. So, I mean, if you think about it, 5 out of 40 total entries, it's not amazing. We didn't have any best in shows, and we didn't have any of them that were number one for the style, other than our white IPA and white ale were exemplary. But someone else had, since the styles got collapsed, somebody had a beer of that style that the judges, I would say, they probably preferred more. It wasn't even that it was executed better, but I wouldn't know because I didn't actually do the judging. But yeah, they really liked ours. In fact, one of the professors at Cal State Northridge, who does all the brewing stuff, was one of the judges that liked our white IPA. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's not working. That's unfortunate because I wanted to have these really nice ramps here, but I guess the tool just doesn't want to work again. So I'll try it again. I'll try it one more time. Make absolutely sure I've got all of the faces going the right way. Usually on each beer there's one of the higher level judges and then usually one or two of the lower level judges. So like a provisional versus a I guess a fully recognized judge. No, it was the faces. Really? I'm not losing frames. Well, there's a lot of judges. It's just usually like I think 2 or 3 usually per beer, like per bottle. And I've participated in some where they ask for more than one bottle in case you get to the finals. Cool deal, Vanilla. Yeah, people, go be teleporting and getting your treasure. No reason not to. Some nice artifacts, right? Oh, there's a lot of places to get beta keys. I've got a bunch of 7-day keys and a few longer term ones, but the 7-day ones are the probably easier ones you could pry out of me. Other than that, you can buy a Founders Pack. You can go to the Landmark website. I think it's Landmark the Game. And if you do, use the Founders code. You can also click the link I have below. It talks about the Founders Pack. But definitely use the Founders code. NEUROT00 if you do. That way, I don't get any money or anything from SOE, but they give me more giveaway items that I can give to other players. So, if you plan to buy the game, definitely go about it that way. Otherwise, there's ones to win. If you want to just check it out, or actually, let me ask you this: do you have a good system, 64-bit machine, decent graphics card? Because the game's kind of graphically intensive. It takes a bit of a beast of a machine to play it. Just wondering. Blue screens on Windows 8? Nice. Fun stuff. I'm glad I'm staying on 7. I don't think I've seen... I think maybe I've seen one blue screen. I doubt that, actually. I'm pretty sure that was my brother's computer. Yeah, Jim, that's true. Rose. Yeah. Hold a competition where they invite people to brew their own beer at the brewery. And once they get about 10 or so kegs from people, they tap them. First keg to run dry. Oh, wow. How do you win? Oh, I'm trying to think of how you win that. You've got to have something. with just the most awesome hops, but not overwhelming, so it's kind of appealing to many palates. Got a bit of maltiness in there. Maybe even use Marisot or that British malt. Give it a little sweet, honeyed, caramelly, grape nutty, malty deliciousness. But you gotta keep the percentage low. Keep it around like 4%. That way people can keep on coming back for it and not get completely hammered. I think that would be the way to do something like that if I was going to approach it. It's not supposed to blue at all unless you really mess up. I guess so. Whoops. One way that way and one way this way. It's not making a gap in the middle. Okay. That's fine. Maybe it only does it one way. It'd be funny. So that is how it works. Interesting. Yeah, you know, I've been thinking about it, but I think technically I have to use Justin TV for that because Twitch TV is for video games. I'd probably still stream it on here and just be playing stuff in the background. Alright, and we're at the bottom of the second gorilla head, so pretty decent progress. So, let's see this build here. Let's see it from a distance first. It does look pretty sinister in that spot. And I kind of think that makes everything look a little sinister. But then who's going to be monitoring for boil over? I don't want boil up and boil over. My freaking Blickman burner can get that stuff up to boil so quickly. And when it gets there, it can rev really freaking strong. In fact, even at the lowest setting, my Blickman burner is going to take off at least, I think, a gallon over a 30-minute brew. It's such a powerful burner. Yeah, I really like this part. It definitely, in first person, it definitely feels very eerie and sinister. Especially covered over like it is with the shadows. Oh man, I really like this spot. I wasn't quite as happy with it earlier when I was building it. I was just kind of a little upset with the tools and some of the issues with them, but you know, now that I'm actually getting to see this is awesome. This is definitely what I was going for. Bigger pot helps. I mean, we also have we're brewing 5 gallons. We actually brew a little bit more because, especially our hoppy beer, we know a lot of that's going to get sopped up, and we want to get a good clean draw. So we'll brew 6, even 7 gallons, and only rack off 1 gallon less, knowing that some of it's just going to be left as slop at the end. This build, I don't know. This seems more like a place that's it's a liability. I think it's waiting for a lawsuit. Alright. From the map view, what's it look like? That part in the middle definitely kind of steals the thunder. It definitely kind of creates a focal point of what's going on in there. Let's see if it translates the same when you see it from a distance. Potentially, I mean, you'd have to strain it out. It'd have a lot of hop crap in it and a bunch of protein and stuff, but I guess you could use that. We do have excess malt syrup and stuff, bonus stuff that we've used for a starter. Yeah, that it just grabs so much of the place, that line section. That well, it's all line, but that one kind of chaotic area. Actually, I think the leftover try to sell some sort of like hippie remedy or something. Oh yeah, man, it's loaded with hops and antioxidants, brah. Oh, that's funny. So this isn't actually the same height. I didn't even notice. That's totally funny. So subtle, the difference. Oh, when you're mostly just using the line tool and there aren't really any measurement tools, you're gonna have that sort of stuff. It's much easier to make a giant flat plane and then cut away from it and add the line tool as you need than to try to build the entire damn thing with the line tool. But hey, we kinda knew that coming into this, didn't we? That was good. That was a good beer. So let's find there. This is where I'm gonna need. Let's see here. Green. Super green. I think I like that height. I doing? This just goes here. This will go all the way out to here. Okie dokie. So what's everybody up to? Nice. There's some IPAs for you. Remember me. Nice. Giant Bender statue is awesome. Are you gonna do it like the one from the what's it called, Egyptian planet looking episode, or just gonna build a giant normal Bender? Because either one's awesome. And if you do the one from that episode, are you gonna do it with the underground distillery? Gotcha. So you're just using the what, like tin or silver or something for the main material, or you're just doing stone right now? Gotcha. Well, just a second. Oh yeah, Spooty Man's a great builder. Alright. Yeah, Spooty Man, he's definitely one of the renowned builders in the community. Like that elephant, it's not just the elephant, but it's his ability, his vision and style that he can just start plopping stuff down. He doesn't really have to go back, from what I understand. Like that's really cool. And he had a small bender on his claim, didn't he? Are you going for like the full 3 claim sized bender? This is something that I bet not a lot of people think about, and for a build like this, I feel like it'd be a real interesting consideration. What's it gonna look like when the dynamic rain is actually trying to pour down this thing? I'll leave one gap for a little extra light. Two-thirds of the chest and some legs blocked out. Nice. Well, yeah, I hope he's taller than the Spire. If you're making a giant bender, he's got to be giant. There's no half-ass in a giant bender. Oops, not that last one. Can I stand between? No, that's going to be just as difficult. Mature warning what? On the channel? Yeah, that's right. I'll say shit and fuck sometimes. Oh wow. Either they finally turn the thing back on that tells people about it, or I'm the only person that actually cares to turn it on, because I know I'm going to be rather profane and crude at times. It's good to know that it's working, though. It's good to know that it's working. Gotta. That mature warning is basically there to protect me and Twitch from liability. So if I say, shit, fuck, balls, donkey, goat fisting, there's no issue that's going to come from it, because it's already expected that everyone in the channel understands this has mature content. So, it's a good feature that we have, and I'm really glad that we have it. I would also say, I was drinking beer. Consuming alcohol also seems like it'd be something that'd be restricted to a mature-only channel. If I was in Washington or Colorado, I could probably be just readily blazing up, and it wouldn't be an issue either, because it's legal in those areas. but that's not what I'm about here. Yeah, I was wondering who was gonna catch that. I should have put that in the middle of some other profanity so people would have to like kind of think about it more. It was the last one there, so it's easy to catch. Do I think that much about my profanity tactics? Yes. Yes, I do. Oh no. Zoc Dracini, don't talk too much about Goat Show Simulator. I think it might actually get turned into a game. Goat Show Simulator. Gross. The Gum Glue Grew Glum. Nice one. The 4Gs, how you doing? That's a really great name. I can tell you have it specifically to say what's up and see who tries to stumble over your name. Well played. I appreciate that. You might have walked into an interesting discussion here. We were talking about profanity and the mature content warning in Twitch. And well, you happen to come in at a pretty funny point in the conversation. Oh yeah, and that too. That is correct. Which is not something that I recommend or endorse, by the way. Not a subject I have any experience in, but I'm pretty sure that falls under, I suppose it's animal cruelty, unless, no, probably animal cruelty. Best just to avoid that stuff. Plus, Brass will smack you with a giant hammer because, you know, she raises goats. And probably has many giant hammers around. No, llama. Never ever. Never ever ever. Can't blame the victim. Oh, that angle's just not gonna work then, I guess. I guess I'll do one step off from it then. And how you doing, llama? Good to see ya. I guess I'll just do it like that. That works. I guess how I did it on that side too. Or close enough. Oh yeah, that's right, because there's that weird height difference. Alright, so people can walk up, they're not going to fall over the side. And you go up them fancy ramps and get up into this area. If they want to descend, well, there's plenty of easy ways to do that. Yeah. Cool stuff. I'm really enjoying how this build has been coming along, where it's been going. I need to figure out where it's going to go next. So what's the most challenging build that any of you folks have tried? Alright, see you later, Madox. Yeah, I'm gonna be heading out to figure out some dinner after this. Kinda gets almost sci-fi again here for a moment. Maybe I'll do 1x1s in between. Yeah. That might look really cool. Definitely helps cut the light a bit. Gives it a bit more intrigue. I could see that. I could see that being a challenge with a build like that. What was the large gun that you made? Oops. Sure. Even private plugins for Paint.net, even from their forums. Make custom metallic textures. Cool. Paint.net. Never heard of that. So that's like a UV painting tool? Maybe I should think about using that to finally do those Player Studio glass decals. I should probably think about Player Studio content for other games too. I still want to get my Hanukkah stuff into PlanetSide. It's the only game where it makes sense. It's actually a celebration of military victory. Pretty cool. They really need to fix that double screenshot issue. I guess I gotta report it or something. Oh, is that what you were wondering what the gorilla head was for, or are we just wondering what about flying on the claim? I mean, I'm waiting for flying, like, claim flight construction tool things to be built and put in. Okay, let's start. It's up to here. We have this interesting staircase I built. These jaggy looking things going across. Stairs up, or ramp up. A little stopper there so people don't just go falling over. I have a few of those. I'm nice to people sometimes. We've got this kind of lofty area here. I could probably build this up a bit more. This could probably stand to use some more love. Maybe another one of these sorts of things, or different versions of them. But then you go up, and then all of a sudden you're kind of in the middle of something that looks broken, really. It's just whether it's because of my own intention or because some of the way the tools came out in some areas, this place looks intentionally like fucked up and ruined, and that's the point. And just, you know, not meant to look or be conventional. And especially to obfuscate the path up for anybody trying to find an easy one. Especially because I don't make it nice to come up these paths. This is the one where you could easily fall off. So maybe I'll do a little bit more with it. Let's say I do that. And something like this. No, that totally doesn't even work. There we go. There we go. So that way, if somebody comes up, maybe I'll do one more. there. And there we go. Ooh, okay. So that crack, I need to find some unique way to fill. There. That way it's much harder to fall off the edge coming up there. All right. All right.